and Rebo Warriors. Today we are bringing you the third game of opening day of the wild card round of the playoffs. We have a matchup of Buffalo on the road in Miami. These two just played the final week. Buffalo won at home, got them into the playoffs, and it would be pretty crazy if Buffalo gets in on the last week of the season, and then Miami chokes it at the end. But due to tiebreakers, Miami still was able to hang on to the division. Also, this is the third game for today. If you have not seen the game that happened before this, the Arizona Cardinals and the San Francisco 49ers game, stop this immediately and go watch that game. It's a must-see game. Yeah, for sure. You have to see that game. Let's go over the injury report real quick before we hop into this one. No one really is out for the Dolphins, and as far as the Bills go, they're missing quite a few people. Gabe Davis is out, Deion Dawkins is out, and they're starting rookie center Jackson Powers-Johnson. So, even though the Bills got into the playoffs, they are down a man. Well, they're down a couple men. Depth charts. Let's look at the Bills first. Who they got? They got Josh Allen, James Cook, Diggs, Malachi Corley. He's going to have to step in here. Josh Reynolds, decent season, but he's really slow. I don't even know who this guy is. Wow. Of course, they have two really good tight ends in Dawson Knox and Dalton Kincaid. Spencer Brown's filling in at left tackle. Then you have Connor McGovern. Well, he's out. Don't tell me they're rocking a 58 overall center, because that would be crazy. Cyrus Torrance. Yeah, they got problems on the offensive line for sure. But they still got Von Miller and Greg Rousseau, Ed Oliver, Tyreek Williams. He's been pretty good for them. Matthew Adams. I mean, I will say this, Matt Milano. You can't throw the ball anywhere near Tre'Davious White. He is nasty. And Rasul Douglas just seems to show up in the playoffs. Like, for real. He had a really good run last year for them in the playoffs. Eric Rowe, Jordan Poyer. So, not the same Bills team as in the past. My bad, we didn't look at the Dolphins. We got to do that real quick, and then we're going to get to this game. Hopefully, you have enough time to post this. The Dolphins have Tua, Devon A-Chain, insane in the A-Chain, Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, Cedric Wilson, Adonai Mitchell. That guy's pretty crazy. Once Wilson's out of here, Adonai Mitchell is going to be an issue. They drafted Tavion Sanders, who's a freak. Armstead, Isaiah Wynn. Center's a problem. Robert Hunt, Austin Jackson, Wilkins. He's, I wouldn't say their defense is very good as far as overall. I mean, Andrew Van Ginkel. He gets some sacks every once in a while. They got Chubb, Ramsey, Kader Kohu. Ramsey's not as good as some of these other corners. Miami has the worst defense as far as yardage wise goes. So, be interested to see what happens. This is the third time these teams are playing. We just had a matchup against the 49ers and the Cardinals, which is the third time playing. So, what a twist of events that would be if Miami let Buffalo in on the last week of the season and Buffalo beats them. But I don't know. I don't see Buffalo beating them just because Miami's a lot more healthy. So, let's get into it.
It's the opening round of the NFL playoffs, and EA Sports continues its coverage of Super Wild Card Weekend. It's the Bills and the Dolphins on Sunday night primetime.
Playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Tonight we wrap up a great Sunday here in Super Wild Card Weekend, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Miami Dolphins. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the postseason on EA Sports. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, that's really all I need to say to get you fired up. It's the postseason on EA Sports.
And no one's more fired up than the guys who are going to be playing in this game. This is what they fought for all year long. Go back to the OTAs, the mini camps, training camp, throughout the season to get to the playoffs. The intensity level will be off the charts.
The third of 3 games to finish up this Sunday. We might save the best for last. And off we go here in the wild card round. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. Well, the Buffalo offense coming out, and it is Josh Allen who is at the helm.
Let's face it, it doesn't matter if you're a rookie free agent or a 15-year vet. Guiding a team to victory on the road in the playoffs, that's no small feat. And it's going to be really important for him to play mistake-free football. But equally important, create some big plays as well to give his team confidence that they can win.
On play action, Allen able to get away. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on first down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
And right away, he lost the football. And this is picked up. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. It gives some kudos to the defensive coordinator, I think, here. They bring the blitz, they dial it up, and it turns into 6 points for them.
It's so nice to hear you actually give kudos to the defense. It is so nice for such an offensive guy like that. I love it. He dialed things up, and boy, a big play resulted for his guys.
Well, you like the credit to the defense there, right, my friend?
Yeah, do I ever?
A try here for the extra point. And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills ready to take over. Well, they just did manage to sneak into the playoffs as a 6th seed, so it's a tough road ahead. They know that. They would need to win 3 games on the road in January. But, hey, here's the bottom line. There's 18 other teams that wouldn't mind being in this spot right about now.
Yeah, and you had to stick it to them, didn't you? Those 18 who are sitting at home right now. But you're exactly right about that. Your point about how daunting this is well taken, because it all depends on their mindset at this point. How do they break it down so they're not looking at this whole big road and saying to themselves, we've got no shot. You've got to break it down to this game right now. Win this one, then worry about the rest of them after this.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And incomplete here to bring up 4th down as the rookie couldn't haul it in.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Now Hill to return it. Call it an even 40-yard punt, 7 though on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. Here is Tua Tagovailoa heading out to lead this Miami offense.
And he comes into this wild card round off of a really good regular season, better than 30 touchdown passes. And he said he feels like he can take some shots against his secondary. In fact, in our meeting, he said not only can he take shots, he expects to do it early.
Here's Achane to start the drive. Shifts by him. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. And excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
And this is what you want to do in the first half of the playoff game, get the running game established. He was a big part of their run to a division title, so they're going to rely on him to carry a heavy load here in the playoffs. He rips off a nice run there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Tua going to throw. The throw out wide going to be incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
Smart move to throw that one away. You're in field goal range, so you definitely don't want to be loose with the ball. And that's great work by this defense to force a 4th down.
And his kick here is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now a give running right, it's Cook. They find some open field here. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a Buffalo 1st down.
Well, when you're a road team in the playoffs, when you're a wild card, what's the one thing you need to be able to do to stay in football games? Run the football. And that's an excellent job right there of identifying where to go and picking up good yardage.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed 1st down there. They've needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field is halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Allen's throw is complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Now Allen. And that will be incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. Now Tua. Got a man complete to Cedric Wilson. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat for the 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Tre'Davious White with a pick.
And the Bills are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Throwing to start the drive. Allen, and his throw here is incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Allen. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far, offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he's getting a workout here in this first quarter as he gets it away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return.
Miami's offense set and ready to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on 3rd down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last 3rd down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
To his throw, caught by his receiver, Hill.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, a run by Achane.
And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
44 yards rushing for him already. A terrific first quarter here to begin the playoffs. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Here's Tua. They complete it to Hill. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. Second and goal. Tua sets up to pass it toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for me.
That is caught by Waddle. Touchdown, Miami. 4 yards on the touchdown ground, and the Dolphins are able to stretch out their lead. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes our score 17-0.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. They start the drive with Cook. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move.
From the 23, this is 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
17-0 our score after 1. The Bills with a football as we start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox.
And Knox is going to have a Bills first down as he'll get this up to the 32.
Quick throw here by Allen, complete.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They made a nice effort to stick him with a loss for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs over the second half of this contest.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Bills on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. He's got his target. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Cook diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
And Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt.
And it's 17-7. So that drive consumes 9 plays all told.
And it was James Cook capping all of that off with a touchdown run. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. Devon Achane of the offense ready to go once again.
He's been effective so far, over the 40-yard mark here in the second quarter. Don't forget about those guys up front, though. They've been effective, too.
The leverage game has been in their favor. They've been the ones who've been able to bend their knees, drop their hips, and get a little bit lower than the guys on the other side of the football, and they've moved them out of the way for the runner.
Sometimes that's tough for those big fellas.
Not an easy thing for them to do.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Over the middle and complete to Waddle.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Couple of Alabama guys there. Two at a Waddle for the Miami first.
Going to the air. Tagovailoa.
A short throw there. That's to Smythe, the tight end.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Off of play action. Tagovailoa. This will be caught. It's Waddle.
And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. A gain there of 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33.
Up the middle, Achane.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, Tua. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
Start offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
After the false start, sets up a 3rd and 9.
Here's Tagovailoa to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and the Dolphins will add on to their lead. Well, maybe a little bit of an anxious moment there as that ball got closer and closer, but it does curl in.
Yeah, actually did a little bit of a slow dance there with the left upright, didn't it? But had just enough space, as you said, for it to curl in.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here.
They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Allen off the play fake.
This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
From the pistol, they run it with Cook.
And he'll get a couple up to the 29.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. Well, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
To punt on 4th down, here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And out will come the offense as they take over. Tagovailoa and the Dolphins come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. On play action, they'll throw. Finds Hill on the crossing route, complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Tua now on 1st down. Tyreek Hill's got another one. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Tua going to throw. And a completion to Wilson. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 more there and another 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Tua to throw again. The short throw there, that's to Smythe, the tight end. So a decent gain there, but not their 4th consecutive 1st down like they had on the first 3 plays.
He sounded almost disappointed there. You want to fire the offensive coordinator on that one or what?
They'd gotten into a rhythm. I thought they were just going to keep going.
Well, almost a win for the defense, but if that's your win, you're not doing very well right now.
Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll dump this off to Achane. And they work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. And with just 4 seconds left in this 1st half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, just a 32-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add onto their lead. So he's been a busy man here in this 1st half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the last of our 3 games on this Sunday. One more to follow tomorrow night as we wrap up a very exciting 3 days of Super Wild Card Weekend. We'll get started up at Lucas Oil Stadium in the capital city of Indianapolis, where it was the Colts who were able to come away with the home victory. The Colts needed a strong finish, and they got it, as the victory there caps off a 12-5 regular season. The Dolphins got some strong play out of their quarterback number 1, Tua Tagovailoa. He's got a touchdown pass on the ledger as his guys were able to build a double-digit lead.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Dolphins getting set to go back to work here in quarter number 3. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the 1st half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
Now the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
Throwing on first down is Allen. And complete right side to Cook. So he stopped for no gain. And that'll bring up second down. So the shotgun snap to Allen. That's into the hands of Reynolds. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Now Allen again. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 33. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards the pickup, first down. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I see a shake of the head as he gets up, and you've got to imagine he's thinking, guys, you got to help me out. He's hoping his team can read his thoughts because he definitely needs some assistance.
On 2nd down, Cook. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sack back at the 29. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
So on 4th down, off goes Allen. On comes Tyler Bass for the Buffalo field goal. The kick by Bass is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. And now it looks like he's in some discomfort after being tackled at the end of that return. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Tua. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Give him 35 yards there on the third down conversion.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now Tua. Right back to Jalen Waddle for another catch. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Play action, now it's Tua. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Now Achane on 1st and 10. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
When you see those RPOs run, you need the first man to attack and be a disruptor. And on that play, he closed down fast and helped knock it away.
On third down, Achane. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And his kick is good. And the Dolphins will add on to their lead. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting through.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. On play action, Allen. This taken in by Kincaid. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
Back now in Miami. The Bills have the football, but they trail here as we begin quarter number 4. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Allen. Well, he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll come on for his 5th kick of the night. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Miami set to take over. Can't officially call this a win for them yet, but it's looking good to move on to the divisional round. They'll be on the road, of course, as an underdog. But the age-old question, Would you rather have the momentum they're going to have or sitting at home with the ball? And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there. Got a nice interception and set up their offense in great shape.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about his desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 9. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The kick by Bass is good, and that will cut the lead down to 13. So kind of disappointing there. I mean, yes, they get the 3, but with starting field position like that, 3's not what you're banking on.
No, and you just have to wonder if you can afford to let chances like that continue to pass you by. You've got to find ways to get the ball into the end zone and put 6s on the scoreboard.
And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Jalen Waddle, the speedster wide receiver, brings out this offense. He's been a load for them to handle defensively, I know that much.
But look at him. He's got 7 catches on the game, and he's starting to shred them a little bit because not only is he catching them, he's picking up good yardage, keeping the chains moving, ball control, you name it. This big guy, what did you say? He's been a load for them to handle?
That's right. He's
agreed.
7 catches, as you said, over 100 yards. A run straight ahead with Achane. Oh, nice move. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 64 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put them to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with...
And now Sean McDermott is going to throw out the challenge flag.
The previous play is under review.
Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass. And they'll give this to Achane. And he gets it down to the 32. An ideal spot here to get a first down and try to run some more clock. And this is 2nd and less than a yard. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. Over the middle, complete. That's Wilson.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Tua sets up to pass it. Going right back to Wilson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Back to the ground, Achane.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17.
Gregory Rousseau able to bring him down.
On 2nd down, Tua gets this one to Hill. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Here's Tua.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Dolphins are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. And the Bills are right back in this football game.
Now with that interception, you feel like we got a ball game again. Remember, 2-score contest and still time left here in the 4th.
And in the old days, not too long gone either. Throwing the ball here would have been an absolute no-no, but the way the game's played now, throwing it makes sense. You just have to be careful when you put it in the air.
Back now on offense, the Buffalo Bills. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
So after the INT, it's Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the 2nd touchdown. You got the 1st one.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Left side caught by Diggs. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd and 5.
Allen to throw once more. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down. Allen going to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Bills 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Brandon Jones picking it off. And the Dolphins are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
To put it mildly, we look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
The Dolphins ready to take over on offense. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this 4th quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. The drive starts with a run from Achane. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Achane. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 5 yards will get them back to the original line of scrimmage, but now they're looking at 3rd and 10. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. They juked him. Allen and the Bills now down by 13, a little under 1:50 remaining. It's certainly a tough situation on the road, needing 2 scores to stay alive in the playoffs as they come up 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he almost had his 2nd pick of the game. Probably should have. And he's frustrated as it falls incomplete. Allen. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. He's still on his feet. Inside the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as they'll go for 2. After the turnover, it's Tua. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And they turn the pick 6 into a pick 8 with that 2-point conversion.
I love how you upsell. That is outstanding right there. What a big-time play. Big switch in how this game was going, and then they capitalized with a little bit on top.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. And the Bills getting set to go. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Flushed out right. And he will slide down with a good gain. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Allen going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Right back to Cook for another completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. The Dolphins advancing in these playoffs as we say so long, everybody.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Dolphins are winners here as we say so long from South Florida.